Hi, my name is Michelle Zarel. Thank you for joining me today. Today I have a special project that's a little unlike the other ones. This was inspired because of a personal need to feel like I needed to reach out to those during these times. There's a lot of elderly people, shut-ins, people that you don't just get to see that often. And I wanted to make sure that they felt special. So I made some snail mail. And of course, since I like dimensional things, it had to have a pop-up element. So I think you're going to like this one. It comes with an envelope that you can make. And I just wanted people to know, hey, you're thought of. So this little folio, this little snail mail folio, I embellished with all kinds of goodies. And then when you open it up, hi, it makes a fun surprise. I guarantee no one is ever going to expect that coming from you. And then I just stuck in some little pieces of ephemera, thinking of you, hello, just for you. And hopefully somebody will go, oh my gosh, because they will not be expecting this coming, guaranteed. So today I want to show you how to put it together. There's a couple little intricacies I want to point out, but I do hope, oh, and you won't find affiliate links today. I will link to my website and as well to the Etsy store where you can get the SVG files to make this. But I won't, because I just went through my craft room and pulled out all kinds of old things. So today, and I encourage you to do the same thing, and because then you can send as many as you want, send them to your anybody. And each one can have a different theme, and I really think it's going to be a big hit. So I went through my craft room, pulled out all sorts of ephemera and chipboard and, oh my gosh, rub-ons and washi tape and all kinds of things. And I'm sure you have those things yourself. And if you don't, you know, this was cut from a little piece of paper. So it's not like this is a project that you have to put that much money into. Oh, and also, one of the reasons it's so full is because I included a little tea bag along with my tag in there. So there's something for everybody. Thank you, and let's get busy. Okay, I've got my pieces cut and we're ready to make some snail mail. We're going to start out with the base, and I wanted to show you a couple things on this. Do you see? I'm hoping you can see. The score line here does not match up with the corners. And that's important to remember. And the reason why is because when we fold it up, we don't want it to bump into the fold there, so that way it can fold like a wallet. Okay? So make sure that you don't just fold it right at the corner, because the little cutout piece right there, that the fold is actually a little bit to the side. Just something for you to keep in mind. Okay, so let's get busy. First thing we're going to do is work on our papa pie. So I'm going to set this for side just for a sec. And this piece I have not pre-folded, and I apologize, I should have used the dash score lines and instead I used the solid. All my files come with dash score lines or solid score lines, depending on what your preference is. I will say that with most dimensional projects, you should possibly use the dash score lines, only because if you mess up the folds, it's very easy to do. I'm not blaming, but if you do mess up the folds, it does make everything kind of go out of whack. So it's important to get right on those score lines. And I know sometimes the Cricut users have a harder time seeing with that scoring tool. So kind of be mindful of that. All right, so we're going to fold it both ways at the base of our high to make sure we have a nice good fold there. In fact, I'm going to use my bone folder here. Okay. Then if you go up a little ways, can you see the marks right there? That's at the top of the H on both sides. You want to make sure you line that up good. And at the top of the I. So now you're starting to see it come together. It's actually a really simple project. But won't they be surprised when they open it up? Okay. I want to make sure I get a good one there. Oops. There we go. All right, and then at the other end, we're going to do the very same thing. We're going to fold along those score lines, and we're going to fold back and forth to make sure it moves freely. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to add some glue, and we're only going to glue the H and the I. Grab my glue over here. Generally, I use not too much glue on these because I don't want them to warp. And possibly a dry adhesive might have been a better idea. Okay, I'm going to take a toothpick and kind of move that around a little bit. Don't want it on there yet. Okay. Oh, did I do that off? I apologize. Okay, what I did is I applied a thin layer of glue, not too much. I think I might have done that off camera. All right. Okay, it's starting to look like something now. Now that we have that ready, we're ready to put it in our folio here. So we're going to go ahead and again apply some glue, whatever you prefer. I am using a quick dry all-purpose glue, but like I mentioned earlier, a dry adhesive might be best. All right, now we want the seam of this. Can you see the seam here? We want that to make sure that it goes over the seam here. So I'm actually going to fold this back for just a moment, and we're going to do one side at a time. And I'm going to put my seams together there and make sure it's somewhat centered. This seems to be the easiest way I've found to do this. Okay. All right, make sure that's centered and that the high is standing up. Now we're going to turn it over. Actually, it took a while, so I'm going to add a little bit more here. Again, it's a good idea to make sure that the folds are accurate so you get nice pointy pieces. And we are going to bump these right up to the corner. And align it. Okay. This will provide a really great goodie pocket for all the little ephemera bits or letter or what else you want to put in there. All right, we're going to make sure this has a nice good fold here, and we're going to do the same thing. Try and line it up here in the corner. Now we have a place to put our things, our little goodies inside. Okay, so this is setting up pretty nice. We're going to continue on here. By the way, does anybody recognize this paper? It's pretty darn old. I'm going to tell you what. So if you think you know who manufactured this paper in 2000 from 15 to 17, I'm not quite sure. Leave me a message in the comment and I'll send you some snail mail, because I decided, you know, we hold on all this for the right project. This is the right project. All right, so now we're going to embellish our high. So when they open it up, they'll be nice and surprised. And basically this is kind of like a weaving thing. We're just going to go ahead and put it over, and then under, and then over, under, and then we're going to kind of top it off there. And we're going to add some little bits of glue. This does two things. It provides a really great decorative element, and it kind of keeps it from getting all floppy. To glue this, I'm just going to pick this up and add little bits here. All right, make sure that your little leaves, see, I probably should push that in a little bit more, do not hit your folds over here. Can you see that? Because if it does, then it won't fold properly and you'll smash your leaves. Nobody wants that. All right. Okay. The flowers are a breeze to make. All you're going to do is, here's a couple of them that I've made already. Well, that doesn't show up there very well. And we're going to make another one here. I might recommend, when you're cutting out your flowers, cut out a couple extras so you can embellish, you know, on other little areas or whatever. You know, the more you have, the cuter it is. All right, so we're just going to put one on top of the other there. And there you go. That's pretty easy. And of course, you can put them pretty much wherever you want, but once again, do not hit that fold line. So I'm going to go ahead and put my large one there. And a little one up here. And then a little one down in the corner. But hey, you can put them wherever you want. Cute. All right, very cute. Now, it also comes with some panels for the outside. We're going to talk about that in a second. And it comes with this piece. This piece is intended to use tea bags. It's the right size for tea bags because that's always a fun thing to get in the mail. And this piece is going to go on the back so that when it's folded in, it's going to look cute on this side as well. So this is our back, and we're going to go ahead and add this piece. Now you don't have to put tea bags in here. In fact, I have included with your file, you will find a cute little tag that fits in there. Just lovely. So that's what we're going to use today. And we're going to line this up. Okay, now we can put our little tag, and it fits nicely right in there. Or, like I mentioned earlier, stick a nice little bag of tea. How cute is that? Now you have plenty of room on the front so that you can add your ephemera pieces and stickers and all kinds of fun things. Okay. Cute. All right. Now, we need to add something here because it folds like a wallet. So you're going to want something on the outside. Now, these are what these pieces are for. You're going to put one right here. Okay, basically, structurally, this is it. You've got a very, very cute piece of snail mail to send out to your friends. And in this month of love, don't forget to send a little love to shut-ins or seniors or someone who might really, really need a little pick-me-up. Again, if you remember what this paper is, send me a message or write it in the comments below, and I'll take the very first one I see on timestamp. And quite honestly, you have a really good chance of doing this because I think I only have like 25 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe for more fun projects. And thank you very much. Have a great day.